Hello, everybody. So today I'm going to be doing the top 10 things to do in beautiful Saranda, Albania. So I went there last year. I stayed there for a good month and a half. And so I can elaborate on a few things. And I would suggest that anybody who wants to stay longer than 2 or 3 months, first learn to know about the people, the culture, the background of the city, and what really you're going to be expecting if you decide to stay long term. Of course, price-wise, there's a lot of opportunity, but there's also a lot of scams, and tourists and foreigners not always welcome, not always get the best deal all the time. So things to be aware of. But if you are going to go spend a week, 2 weeks, or a month, it is amazing and it's beautiful and it's definitely a top spot to go if you want to have a good time. And if you mainly want to see the beautiful sea, take a boat trip to Corfu, Greece, just to enjoy the sea life, the restaurant life, all of these things. Just the coast is just beautiful on its own. There's a lot of beach spots, and this specific beach spot is very, very popular. So it's populated days and night. Music is on all the time. So it's a lot of fun. If you go there with a group of friends or just as a couple or a family, I'm sure you're going to find lots of amazing things to do and have a lot of fun. Still be careful. Always be aware of your surroundings at all times. So let's get started. Saranda is a bustling city with great things to do. The city is not only within a stone throw of a Greek island of Corfu, but it's also surrounded by some of the best attractions. So you have relaxed coffee culture, stunning beaches, and when I mean stunning, there's times over there that is just gorgeous. I saw it with my own eyes in every angle. And the good thing about places that are so cheap is that you literally can sit in any little hotel, beaches, and order coffee, even if you're not staying in a hotel. And, not paying more than $1 or two for say anything you want to, any drinks. And just have the ability to sit on a long chair, to be on a private beach, to have a view. And often there's a swimming pool that you can use as well. You can decide to stay and eat. I mean, it's just for really peanuts, you can have this lifestyle. So you get to enjoy that, which you will not be able to enjoy if you were in a more expensive Western or USA or France or other European country where you will end up paying at least 40 to 50 just lay down on those long chairs and be on the private beach. So those are the things that people get to do, but they usually don't have a chance to do. So definitely worth exploring. There's also lots of other, there's all type of price range hotels, so it varies from 15 to, the start price would be probably $20 to 100 along the coast, and the start goes up. Most people usually pick 40 to 60 if you want to be in a European or US or just something that is accommodating for tourists and it has everything and plated. Usually they have guide tours on cold day. They usually have spas, they have pool, they have the whole deal there, and they will be able to guide you. So you decide which place you want to pick, and it's also more safe when you're paying a little more. So you also have a nature of Southern Albania to explore all around the island. Saranda is the perfect place to explore best of the Riviera. So Riviera is all around the coast. You can rent a scooter or a car and just go check it out. I have took a few videos on my travel vlog on YouTube, and you'll see it's stunning. And those are just the video and I thought of taking at the moment, but I miss taking some of the most beautiful view that I've seen on the way to the top hills. And when I went to see the blue eye, the water, the water waving type of motion in the water, and the blue icy color that you get, the reflection of the sun and the water, are just stunning. But expect the water to be cold for sure. So if you're wondering where to go and the best thing to do in Saranda, this guide will help you to plan your trip. So visit the best Saranda beaches. So Saranda is a beach city, which is one of the most popular center beach. Also explore beaches in the Kodra area of the city. On the other side of the city, the beach near Mango and Santa Clarenta are wonderful. Number 2, watch the sunset from Lake Curie Castle. An absolute must-do is to watch the sunset from Lake Curie Castle, which is always so beautiful. Have a glass of wine and a complete meal in a restaurant of the castle. I went to sit there and I got an Expresso, and they are not joking. I mean, watching the sunset there, it's just an incredible experience. And it does, I mean, sitting in a castle, it just does feel pretty like royalty. Number 3, check out the Cliff Monastery. Located within the hill just outside Saranda is the Cliff Monastery with a magnificent view of the surroundings. So I also went there, and there is no joke. It is a must. Take a visit to Bertrand. Bertrand is UNESCO protected ancient city. The ancient city is quite large, so it takes at least a couple of hours to see everything. So bring a packed lunch and water. So you can do that by just renting a car on your own, which is only like 30 or 40 bucks. Or you can get a tour with a lot of travel agency near the cruise ship that takes you to Greece, to Corfu, and you can ask there, or you can just ask your hotel, or just get a private guide, which is really cheaper. Or you can ask any taxi driver, and they will take you there, and will end up costing you very less. Ancient ruins in the center. So there have been a lot of exciting discovery of ancient ruins throughout the country. Some ruins of the old synagogue are within the Saranda Center, and be sure to take a quick look. So they're basically right where the bus get dropped off from Tirana, which the bus goes a few times a day. It's 4 hours back and forth to Tirana, which is the main north location. You get the big airport there. Usually when you arrive there. And then you take the bus to Saranda. And some other people, go faster, take a car, or just try to get closer some way. But it's right there. You can't miss it. There's a bank on the side of it. There's another big hotel in front of you, and 1 block down, you can see the beach from there, and it's just great. It's free. You can walk along it. You can sit around. You can just explore, enjoy, and it's just something nice to explore. So also check out the underwater life, from corals to beautiful bizarre sea creatures and even shipwrecks. The underwater life in Saranda is quite magnificent. Be careful of the jet ski and boat if you pass the barriers. You have a lot of boats always going on, all types of sizes. A lot of people who just live in their boats there, and a lot of captain boats, small ones, motor ones. It's all very, vibrant. A lot of people take their boat from Greece to the island for a day or an afternoon. So it's just always moving. And if they have a catamaran practice, or just small boats, small wood boats, or kayak practice on the other side, so different parts of the island, and they would just go to the beach back and forth. So you just never know, they might have some competition going. So you always want to watch out. There's also a big swimming lane on the right side of the beach, which people can use at their own, enjoyment. And they also have swim lessons there 5 times a week on the evening. You can watch the people swim, and it's just quite, and it has kind of a theater type of seats all around, so you can just really just sit. It feels like you're watching a show or something. Explore Footprint Archaeological Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with a rare combination of archaeology and nature due to the Illyrian, Ottoman, Roman, Venetian, and Greek ruins. Climb up to the 19th century fortress for panoramic views of Casamil Beach. So that's a must do. A great experience you will have. Number 8, eat Italian and Greek food. You're not gonna miss that chance because it's everywhere and all type of price. You can go from eating a Greek sandwich or Greek salad from $1 to $2 at the restaurant to pay maximum 10 and have a great experience in a the 3-star restaurant with 2 or 3 course meal and just be full and just really didn't break the bank and being able to enjoy local cuisine that is delicious because they use a lot of fresh products. They have the best olives, calamities, and all the black olives from Greece. They have the best oils, great soup, everything's homemade, the bread is delicious. So really you are going to enjoy the food, that's for sure. A lot of people just enjoy the food when they go to places like this. You also found a lot of ice cream for 50 cents a dollar, which is amazing to just have a really good cone. It's not cheap cone with quality ice cream and different type of flavor instead of a plain flavor you used to see. You see the premium flavor for the price of what you will get for an apple pie in McDonald's or a small drink even on sale. So really it's really worth trying food. And you will have a fast food corner, fast food classic, Saranda Albania I, check into Italian mozzarella, Maria Magdalena for pizza, Casamia also does incredible pizza too. So yeah, pizza is great. They also do a lot of oven cooking pizza, which are usually thin. So if you're used to American style, you're not gonna have your really thick pizza. It's going to be very thin, but if you want to be satisfied, you're probably going to just order a large one, which will give you enough food and cheese. The sauce is really, really good. So you really satisfy your palate when you eat that. So enjoy wine at Cristiano Wine Bar. So if you're a wino person, and you like wine, or if you just like once in a while, then why not try? Perch on the Hill is one of the Saranda best kept secrets. Get a magnificent view of the city while enjoying an Albanian white and red wine. So didn't get a chance to try wine because I don't drink, but I'm sure it will be astonishing. So number 10, eat seafood at Richland. So Richland, located by a fishing port, offer fresh and world-class seafood. It is also very affordable and has a beautiful view too. So views is like not really hard to find. If you go in any top hills, you get the view. You don't even have to go to the top hill. You can go along the beach and go up on the stair and all the way to the left side by the restaurant. And you can see a great view just from there, just sitting in any of the restaurant on the left side of the beach, or you can go up to the second restaurant near There's a place called Elvis Coffee, which I will not recommend because the owner is very lousy and sounds like a little cheap drunk that present his drinks as cheap, but you go there and they overcharge. So there is place like this that looks good on the outside and they scammers and rip you off and they're not friendly or kind to a tourist. So there's place that you don't want to go to, but there's place that very welcoming. So on top, on the side of that, you have a little like a back store, and then on top of that, there's a little restaurant all around the top, and that gives you a great view there too. And any of the hotel along the coast, along the beaches, usually have you. So you can just walk and find the perfect place for you. Which places and I have tried? I've tried salad and soup restaurant that was adjacent to the go-karts, which a go-kart is has also Ferris wheels and all the little games, arcades for the children, for family. And on the right of that, you have an ice cream shop which charge 50 cents to a dollar, and 50 cents or 75 cents for an espresso, which I used to go there almost every day because they were very kind, very polite, very sweet. Great choice of ice cream, and it's right in front of on the side of the go-kart, which my kid used to love to go there and just have so much fun. It wasn't very fast, but it was fun. And there's also 2 places of free where you can rent a scooter for about $5 or less. It goes $4 and you get to keep it for 30 minutes to an hour. Watch out, there's one place where the guy is rude and nasty to tourists, so you will know right away which one. And there's another guy that is very kind and sweet. So one of them is very nice. So that's why you always want to kind of shop around and see, because you, on vacation, you want to have a good time. You don't really want to deal with nasty attitude and then just make you day nastier. But when you could have just have a wonderful time. We also, same thing for taxi. There's a lot of great taxi drivers, and there's going to be some like and not pleasant. You don't need to waste time with those. There's plenty of other people are waiting their turn for you to pick them. So I always say like maybe sometimes there's places you really want to see or do, and you don't have to settle for a bad treatment. You can always pick something else, go somewhere else, find another way. Eat seafood. Okay, seafood. I did go to 2 other places. There's plenty of places. Some right on the water. There's 2 restaurants that are sitting on top of the water. They're a little more expensive than the one just behind it. So it's up to you. I mean, it's just like you want to be on the water. You want to pay $5 or $10 more on each item, or behind you're going to pay maybe 75% less. You're just going to be a little bit further from water, but still, literally, it's still right there. And so you have clams, you have salmon, you have crab, you have lobster, you have all type of fish fillets. They also make pizza with seafood. They usually sell, fries or salad on the side. So this, you can just decide what type of seafood you're looking for, but there's a lot of choice on that, and they usually taste pretty good. So yeah, the places that I went to, they were really good, but yeah, you pay more on any seafood than you'll pay for comparing to if you want to just get a pizza or just get a gyro. Gyro only costs $1.50 to $2. They gigantic. They chicken or beef, and they are the size of the ones that you pay $10 to $12. They master and they come with fries. And you can sit or you can just take it to go. It usually takes less than 5 minutes. And that's usually what I was going to do. There's about 6 places you can pick from just on the beach. So it doesn't take very long. There's also a store at the end on the very left, and there's a little grocery store which costs more than the usually main stores, and you'll find any other places, of course, because you're right by the beach. But it's convenient because you can buy your little sodas there, your juice. You can buy bread. You can buy whatever you want to spend your day at the beach, or or your trip, prepare for your day, or because you're going back to a hotel. So yeah, it's very convenient and it's right there. So expect to see different brands than you never seen before. Don't expect people to be friendly all the time. They work here. Some of them work really hard. They survive. They don't have much money. Life is not a dream for them, so don't expect them to be smiling all the time and having the time of their life, because a lot of them don't have the time of their life, but some of them are very friendly and very nice. So there's also some dance club, nightclub there you can do, or it's a place to stay. There are many incredible hotels in Saranda Albania to suit any traveler. So like I was saying, all size, all type, and all prices. So I would suggest that you either do your search in advance, but in advance, its picture are always deceiving, and you don't know who's behind the place. So I think the atmosphere is very important. So you can have this place that looks majestic and large and spacious and has all the amenities you can think of, and being super luxury and super comfortable, but the atmosphere is traveled and stressful. You don't want to go there. So you really, for the price, since this it's not like there's not going to be any space. There's enough hotel for the people. There's plenty of hotel. A lot of people just here for half a day, so they don't overstay. People sometimes are begging you to stay in their place. So if you can't find one right on the beach, just walk a little bit further and go up the hill or down the hill on the other side, and just go explore. Or just grab a scooter for $15 a day, not an hour, and go and drive around and take a few hours if you need to decide. Now, if you have a bike, yeah, it's not going to be easy, but if you have somebody to watch them, you can do that. You just take your time, because when you stress and worry and rush, you kind of making the wrong choice or not getting the perfect place that you would really have a great time. So often when we arrive to a place, your brain is lacking oxygen, because we either didn't sleep much, we've done a lot of walking, a lot of thinking, a lot of worrying, and or maybe there was a lot of noise through flight, or you were in lines for 2 hours, or huge crisis you went through. You just never know. So often when we arrive in place, if something doesn't go the way we planned it, we sometimes get into a panic mode and then start worrying, and when there's no need to. And usually it's only because of the tiredness. So the best is just to give it an hour to just go lay down on the beach, have some food, have some coffee, enjoy yourself, and decide later. That's my best advice. So yeah, if you going somewhere to have a good time, then have a good time. No need for stress and more worry. So I hope this will help you. And I have done lots of things over there, explore lots of places, and met a bunch of different people. And I stayed for a pretty long time, R&B, and tried some hotels. So if you have any question, all you have to do is comment and let me know.